You know what? I've actually got the Canon M50 in my backpack. I'm actually going to put it on trial. I'm actually about to pull a trigger on either the Canon EOS R7 or completely different camera for mainly my vlogging YouTube kind of thing. You know, something that isn't super expensive and I can enjoy with just one lens. And I don't actually have to worry about having multiple lenses, and see what the performance is actually like with that particular camera. Currently, I'm actually recording on the Canon R6. It's a heavy hitter, definitely overkill for this setup. Going out for a beautiful little walk uphill. Right, so essentially what it is that I'm actually trying to find out a system. Main reason is because I don't want to log this massive, you know, camera. It's a big thing. Let me pull out my camera and see and show you guys what it actually looks like. Okay, so this is basically what I'm looking at, and as you can see, the lens, the whole system, I've got a cage on it. That way I can actually, you know, keep the cage on and slap it on a tripod. But basically what I'm trying to say is this is my system. This is a bit overkill. I'm actually looking at a different, you know, camera to actually use for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of these new APS-C cameras about. You know, the likes of the Canon EOS R7, the likes of the Fujifilm X-H2. The X-H2S is a bit expensive. We're talking 2,500. Ideally, I want it to be under 2,500, under £2,000. So yeah, let's, you know, I've waffled long enough. Let's actually look at the difference between the image quality coming out of the Canon R6 10-bit 42 NC-Log 3 1080p standard color profile, 8-bit 420 or something like that, and see what the difference is. And here we go. I completely forgot how light this system is. You know, I'm actually holding at the tip of the actual lens as opposed to the whole body with a tripod, you know. I used to be holding it with a tripod but to actually get some sort of, you know, stability. But yeah, this is the image quality coming out of the Canon M50. Alright, so I had to cut that video short, and the main reason is because that video of the M50 was so bad. I mean, let's be honest, it was bad by even any 1080p standard. I mean, I just did a little iPhone video overlay, and even that looked better than the Canon M50. I mean, I gave it the exact same lens. It was the exact same lens that I was actually using at the time with the Canon R6, and it looked completely different. I get it, one's 1080p, one's 4K, one isn't in C-Log, the other one is in C-Log. But even in the standard picture profile, I've always had issues with Canon standard picture profile. It doesn't matter what you actually do to it. You can dial the saturation down, you can dial the contrast down, you can, you know, dial the clarity, sharpening, whatever effect that you want to do in the standard picture profile modes. It all looks as bad. You know, you can't really do anything with it. With the Canon R6, it's a little bit better, but it's still not perfect. I mean, I wish that the picture profile was similar to what the you know, the Sonys and the likes of the Panasonics have got, where they've still got 10-bit in one of these, you know, picture profile which are standard, as opposed to locking yourself in 8-bit picture profile. But of course the Canon M50 is the extreme other side of being absolutely horrendous when it comes to just getting a normal image quality, and that was in perfect lighting condition, overcast, no harsh sunlight or anything like that. But now it's a completely different ball game because so many of these affordable APS-C cameras are out there, such as the Canon R7. I did do a quick little pre-release talking discussion with that, so of course I will link that video up in this corner over here so you can actually check that out. A hell of a lot of cameras have been released ever since that video that I've actually discussed about that one. Yeah, so we've got the likes of the Panasonic GH6, the most anticipated video-centric camera out there. We've got, you know, the Fujifilm X-H2 and X-H2S. Both of them are fantastic when it comes to the video capability. And let's not forget about the Sony FX30, which was a big surprise. So all of these cameras nowadays, all are APS-C or smaller, like the GH6, which are micro four third, but the image quality still rivals all of these flagship professional hybrid cameras such as the R5, you know, the heavy hitters, the A7S III. So gone are the days that you actually need to spend at least a £3,000 or X amount of money, bare minimum, just to get the best image quality that you possibly can. So with the likes of the Sony R7, the likes of the FX30, with the likes of the XH2 and XH2S, and of course the GH6, which system, which camera and lens combination would you actually have? Remember, it's only one lens, so it has to be somewhat of a zoom that can actually do a bit of vlogging, a bit of this, and maybe a bit of mild telephoto as well, you know, just to get some depth of field, preferably an f2.8 minimum. Which system would you actually go for? Which camera and which lens would you actually go for? Comment down below, because I'm actually interested in obviously what you guys actually think. And that video was just it for me. It's safe to say that I will definitely be retiring the M50 because the image quality isn't really up to standard. You've got so many cameras out there that have got image quality that are, you know, downscaled from 6K, 7K, whatever kind of thing. So of course, let me know what you guys think. I will definitely be doing a separate video about the likes of the R7 compared to the FX30, the likes of the GH6 and where I think that camera stands, and of course the XH2 and XH2S, and what Nikon is actually doing in response to that. So of course, stay tuned for that video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.